One of the easiest long-term visas to apply for in China is the Chinese language program. You can apply to study for a language while also learning about the culture. And believe me, China is rich in history and culture. And one of the few things I love, or one of the major things I actually love about China, is that I call it the two-way factor, in the sense that you experience the old China and now also the futuristic China as well. And believe me, China never ceases to amaze me. The innovation never ceases to stop as well. So there's so much to learn and do. If you want to feel like you're in the sci-fi kind of movie, China has it. If you want to feel like you want to experience the old China, you can also do that as well. So do come and experience both sides of China. Now, the real question is, what are you coming to do in China? I'll break it down in two common scenarios. Now, the first scenario, probably you just want to come, learn the language, the culture, the food, the people, and just see what China is about. And you probably see what you imagine about China, probably on social media and so on. Then cities like Shanghai, Guangzhou, Hangzhou, Beijing, Wuhan would work best for you because they actually have a huge expat community. So there's a lot to see and do in such cities. These cities are tagged as first and second tier cities with better infrastructure. Though in general, China has better, good infrastructures, but these cities are like top tiers. And I wouldn't advise you to go to fourth or fifth tier cities because with that, you feel so isolated with not so much of what's it called, uh, how would I put it, expat community. So I would advise for you to be in first and second tier cities because the expat community is quite busy and vibrant. You can actually experience both world, both the futuristic world and the old China as well. So please, based on my own perspective, I don't know what you come to the channel to do, but based on my own perspective, just pick first and second tier cities so you can actually experience both world, make friends, and learn about the people. Now, second scenario would be if you come into China to work as a procurement agent or a sourcing agent, then cities like Guangzhou, Foshan, Yiwu, Jinhua, Ningbo would would work best for you because cities like that. Okay, Guangzhou, take for example, Guangzhou is a global market city. So you have most of the major market there in Guangzhou. Then Jinhua on the other side has the world largest wholesale small commodity market in the world, which is Yiwu Futian market. So cities like Jinhua, Ningbo, Hangzhou are closer to Iwo. So with that, if you get schools in Jinhua, Nimbo, and Anjo, you can easily go to Jinhua, you can easily go to Iwo back and forth. Then with Guangzhou, there are a lot of small cities around Guangzhou. But one of the major cities around Guangzhou is Foshan. So if you can get schools in Foshan or Donggan, then you can easily go to Guangzhou back and forth. Now, let's talk about tuition. Tuition do ranges from 12,000 to 18,000 RMB. It all depends on the school and city. Yeah. This exclude dormitory fee. Dormitory sometimes range for like 5,000 to 4,000, 6,000 a year. So it all depends. Sometimes you could be the only one in the room. Sometimes you could be paired with someone. So it all depends on the school policy. It's also important for you to know that some schools do have age limits. So it could probably be from 20 to 30. Some schools could even go 40, 50 upward. So what are the advantages of studying a Chinese language program? Well, first, if you just come to explore, I wouldn't advise you to open or register a company because with that, it's expensive. You have to pay a lot of fees and legal costs as well. But with the Chinese language program, it's way much cheaper compared to you opening a company here in China. Another advantage is that some schools or most schools have a timetable of study. Maybe you have to study from your classes will be held from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. So after 12 p.m., you have the day to yourself. You can do whatever you want to do. Weekends are free. Study times or study classes are just from Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. So the rest of the day, you have it to yourself to go do anything you want to do. What are the disadvantages? Well, to me, I don't really see that as a disadvantage. Well, number one is that your attendance is very, very, very important. it's very important in the sense that you need to make up 80 to 90% of the attendance. If you do not make it, you won't be able to renew your visa in the next year. So your visa renewal depends on your attendance. And another disadvantage again is that you are not permitted to work. You can't work with a student visa. Yeah, you can't work. If you caught working, you probably be deported, blacklisted, or fined. Yeah, in China, students are not allowed to work. So have that in mind before coming to China on a Chinese language program. I'll be making a lot of videos about China, and not just China, Asia as well, neighboring countries. So kindly stay tuned, like, subscribe, and share.